Get out of my sight before I have you fired and deported!
The private terminal buzzed with quiet luxury, polished marble floors, soft jazz playing overhead, and expensive perfume drifting through the air. A gleaming Gulfstream jet waited on the runway, owned by billionaire tech investor Richard Hale, known for his money, arrogance, and short temper. Richard strode toward the jet, sunglasses on, coffee in hand, barking into his phone. Sell the stock. I don't care who loses their job. I don't pay people to be weak. As he approached the plane, he noticed a black cleaner kneeling by the stairs, wiping the railings and double-checking the small access panels beneath the fuselage. The man wore an orange safety vest, an old cap, and tired eyes. His name was Samuel. Richard frowned. "Hey," he snapped. "You're in the way. Do you people always move this slow?" Samuel stood up calmly, wiping his hands. "Just doing final checks, sir. Please give me one more minute." Richard scoffed. "One more minute? I'm paying thousands of dollars to sit here while a janitor pretends to be an engineer." The pilot, Captain Morgan, tried to step in. "Sir, Samuel's part of safety. He knows this plane better than anyone." But Richard waved him off. "I don't care. He's a cleaner. He wipes trash. That's all." Samuel didn't argue. He simply nodded, knelt down again, and quietly inspected the panel beneath the wing. He paused. Something didn't look right. A hairline crack in the hydraulic line. Not big, but big enough to cause failure midair. He felt his chest tighten. He walked toward the pilot. "Captain, we can't take off yet." Richard exploded. "Oh, here we go. The cleaner is giving aviation advice now." Passengers nearby stared. Some laughed. "Maybe he saw it on YouTube," someone joked. But Samuel didn't flinch. "Hydraulic pressure will drop once we're in the air," he said calmly. "You'll lose control of the landing gear. Maybe more." Richard rolled his eyes. "This is ridiculous. Fix your mop and let professionals work." Captain Morgan looked uncertain, torn between the billionaire and the cleaner. "How sure are you?" he asked. Samuel replied quietly. 100%. A moment of silence. Finally, the captain made the call. "We are delaying takeoff." Richard's face turned red. "Do you know who I am? I own half the companies servicing this airport." The captain stood firm. "And I'm responsible for everyone's life on this plane." Mechanics rushed over. Minutes dragged by. Richard paced, furious, muttering insults under his breath. Then the mechanic climbed down the ladder, face pale. He turned to the captain. "He's right. Line would have ruptured mid-flight." A hush fell over everyone. Richard froze. The mechanic continued. "If this plane had taken off, landing would have been impossible. We could have lost the aircraft." All eyes slowly turned to Samuel. The janitor. The nobody. The man Richard mocked. Samuel simply adjusted his cap. "Just doing my job." The captain shook Samuel's hand with deep respect. "Thank you. You saved lives today." Richard swallowed hard. For once, he had nothing to say. The weight of what almost happened settled on him. Not just the danger, but the ugliness of his words. When the plane was finally cleared, Richard approached Samuel slowly. This time, with no arrogance. No sunglasses. No phone. Just a humble man. "I misjudged you," he said quietly. "I am sorry." "Truly." Samuel nodded. "Respect isn't about money, sir. It's about how we treat people, especially the ones we think don't matter." Richard looked toward the jet, then back at him. "Who taught you all this?" he asked. Samuel smiled sadly. "I used to be an aircraft mechanic. Lost my license years ago when the company downsized. Cleaning was the only job left at the airport. But knowledge doesn't disappear." Richard felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. Shame. He reached into his jacket, then stopped. This wasn't something money could fix. Instead, he asked, "What do you want?" Samuel thought for a moment. "Fair pay for workers, proper safety training, and respect." Richard nodded slowly. "I'll make some calls." For once, it wasn't a threat. It was a promise. Weeks later, new safety programs rolled out. Wages increased. Workers received recognition, including Samuel. And every time Richard flew, he remembered one powerful lesson. The people we overlook may be the ones holding everything together. Because titles fade, wealth rises and falls. But character? Character saves lives.